First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all those brothers and sisters that's in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well, hopefully we're part of the elect. With that being said, this is your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you. And I don't really know how to mention this one, but I'm gonna take a stab at it, but or a jab at it. I had a woman, who, been knowing me off and on. I mean, she does some work here and there, and so she came up to the job, and like I said, she goes in and out. And she stood up here and said, I've been attracted to you, but when you told me you was married, I had to think about it and I had to step away. Now, this is the words that she said to me. So I want y'all to get the point that she said she's been attracted to me, but when I told her I was married, but we already know about what marriage is and everything else. But, in this time and age, you do what you say what you say. And in this kingdom, you know what you do. You say what you say. But she said, and when she found out, she said it kind of, she said she had to step back. Because she said, it was nothing she wanted to do with a married man. But I had told her the points about the Bible. And me and her talk about this off and on. But I mentioned this specifically about what it means to be married and what is adultery. And I explained to her both situations. But the point I'm trying to get at is, and she listened, and like I said before, she had some type of way about me. So, like I said before, this is not about that. But this is about, I'll get to the point with it. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 23. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. So, man, look, we already know that what marriage is, and we know what adultery is. We know that we can have, when the kingdom comes, we're going to have as many wives as we want. But, during this time right now, in this kingdom, it's not a smart thing, man, to mess around with a lot of women. Point blank, period. First and foremost, you got the work to do. You got the work to do. So my thing is, this was the point I was trying to make, really, that, even though she said what she said, and even though it might be lawful, but is it smart? No, it isn't. Is it going to get me anywhere? Probably not. So the whole point is, sometimes we got to do things in a different manner, man, because even though certain things are lawful, man, sometimes we got to avoid those things because right now we got a job to do. And if you're part of the hopeful elect, and if you definitely thinking of yourself as one of the 144, you got a job to do, man. And first and foremost is to get this word out. First and foremost, our job is to prophesy. It's to teach and preach this truth. We can't be fucking around and worried about other women, man, and other stuff. Especially at my age that I am, I've been with my wife for a very long time by Esau's laws. So my thing is, it's not an expedient thing, and it's not a smart thing for me to sit up here and be trying to be being some player. It just don't make no sense at the moment. And like I said before, we all know the laws, but you understand what I'm trying to get at. I got a job to do. And so that's the point I was trying to make. This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. So this is Ephesians 5 and 15. So my thing is this, man. We got to walk circumspectly. That means we got to look around and be on point and be noticing and be and see everything that we can, what's going on. So first and foremost, we can feed the flock and let them know what's happening. When we see an article, when we see something in the news, we let them know what's happening. But the other thing with that is, we got to be circumspectly about the people we meet, the people we talk to, and we got to be not as fools, but be wise. So, man, you don't want to be foolish in the decisions you make, especially when it comes to women or money, not during this time. Because those things could be snares and traps. Those things could be set up by the devil. That could be a trap for you, man. Could be a trap for me. Sit up here and be careful about the decisions you make when it comes to money and women and everything else, man. Some things is just not smart to do when you're out here. And then redeeming the time because the days are evil. You'll never know, man, what getting with another woman, what doing with another job, or what certain things like that could do, man. You'll never know how that person is. You'll never know who she got in her life. You'll never know shit, man. So my thing is, be careful when it comes to that shit. And I think this was I was thinking about this at work, and I was thinking about this when I was on the bus. And I really didn't know how to tackle the situation as far as a conversation, as far as getting some scripts together. But my whole point is, man, we got to be careful, man, redeeming the time, man. This ain't no time to be trying to fuck around, man. This ain't no time, man. It ain't no time to be trying to add women to your list. This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. And the reason I get this is, man, we got to get diligence, man. We got to be on point with the work we're doing. Fucking around with other women, man, and doing other shit is not being diligent, man. That's taking away from what you're doing. Right now, we got to sit up here and do what we're supposed to do to get this truth out, man. And my whole point is, man, brothers, if you find yourself in this position, sometimes you got to think about before you react, man. Don't think with the little head, man. Sometimes you got to use the big head, man. Sometimes you got to use the brain, man, the mind, the law. Don't sit up here and think with the other head, man. This right now, we're in a point where Jacob's trouble is here, and it's on a small scale, but it can be full blown, man. And worried about some woman, worried about other shit, man, you just don't need to be doing. And Salakia for my speech at the moment, man, but it just got me to thinking, and I got kind of hyped about it because, I'm an older guy, and man, it's cool for someone to sit up here to find you attractive. But the thing is, man, it's not smart at the moment. It's not smart, and I think that's the whole point, man. And I hope brothers get some edification out of this because all these situations could pop up. Any situation could pop up, especially at this time. This devil is working, the demon is working, and you'll never know, man, what spirit done hop on this woman, or what spirit could hop on anybody for that matter. At this time, man, it's redeeming, like it says in Ephesians 5 and 15. See thee that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So you got to look at everything that you're doing and all the decisions that you make. Whether it be job, whether it be women, whether it be friends, whether it be family. Look at everything because anything could be a snare or a trap. Anything. So like I said before, man, I hope this was edifying. And I give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all those brothers and sisters that's in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well, hopefully we're part of elect. With that being said, I'd like to say, always, brothers, stay prayed up. Pray for each other. We almost out of here. With that, Kwam Yasharella and Abba Ball. Shalom.